Welcome back to Skippers, presented by Orange Box Fantasy Sports. Today's segment, we are giving you must-add players for your teams this week in fantasy baseball. Avery, Jer, before we get going, subscribe, like, comment, join the Discord. If you can't get in the cord, put it down below in the comments and we'll give it to you because the link never works. And play Orange Box weekly salary cap contest. Use this code Skippers5 for a free entry. Jeremy, your first must-add player.
Make sure you play Owner's Box. Like what Avery said. Great game. Great salary cap concept. Make sure you play. We've been on it.
I like it.
Fierce rivalry between Avery and I.
I beat you every week. I lied. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't want to lie to our users.
No, I
mean
can't.
our viewers, not
Both.
users. But if you become users, then I can call you users.
Yeah.
So sign up. My must-add, we talked about Monday Mailbag. I feel like we always go back to Monday Mailbag. Because it's such a good segment.
They're always right on the tip of our tongues, these players, right?
Yes, and that's Touki, Toussaint.
Yep.
I said the name right, so that's a good sign. 56% rostered.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty high.
Wow.
He's pretty high. He's been talked about a lot after 2 great starts. The biggest takeaway I saw was him going deep into games, which is something I wanted to see before jumping the gun. He's got a 1.32 ERA in 2 starts. Look, like there's just no risk on just picking him up and seeing how he does.
It's like a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
you're not spending a lot of your fab on this guy.
But like the
point.
talent that you could, the possibility, I would spend a pretty decent amount of fab on him.
Okay, that's fine. We differ for that, but
Yes,
that's okay.
Yes. I mean, he's got a career 25% K percentage, which is what I looked. So it's not great, but he's at 30 right now. So that's the ballpark where I want him to be, coming off a 10K performance. I don't see why you wouldn't pick him up unless you have someone. I think I told someone to pick him up. We told someone to pick him up, and he didn't have a guy to drop.
Yeah.
So this is really only for people that I wouldn't drop someone who has been pitching well for you and has been pitching all year for him for the possibility of they were just fluke starts.
Yeah.
But anyone who has an open slot or has a fluke guy, pick him up.
I think this third start too is going to be the reason if he's an auto start for you, right?
Yes.
If he has another good third start, he pretty much becomes an auto start for his 4th one, which is probably when he'd blow up on us. But
yeah,
it's just fun to see. I mean, he's a talent. Everyone knows he's been a talent. He hasn't performed well since he's been in the big leagues the past couple of years, but it's nice to see Touki doing well.
And the Braves need that. Like they're playoff contenders.
People took away their expectations from Touki this season for sure after struggling the last couple.
Yeah.
Awesome curveball too, I'm pretty sure that pitch was. I'll go my first must-add, and that is Harrison Bader of the Cardinals at 43% rostered. We remember a long time ago, I'm pretty sure Drew had him on a waiver wire segment.
Yes, someone did have him, and you mentioned the story of him not being able to see.
Story, he had an eye condition. People don't talk about this enough. You know, I've scoured the internet for this story. He had an eye condition where his eyes would water as he was at the plate, and he said, it hurts, like I can't, it hurts my hitting. It's not helping me at all. And this offseason, he got it fixed.
Well, that's good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
We wanted Harrison Bader to do better this season, and he got his eyes fixed. He was crying at the plate. You try crying at the plate and seeing if you can hit. No way.
I don't understand why he was crying at the plate.
He wasn't crying. He was just like watering a little bit.
Why?
Maybe it was like a contact issue. Like if you wear you don't wear contacts, do you?
No. I got perfect vision.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you wear fake glasses. That's why.
Blue light.
Blue
to
light.
Save my eyes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, eye safety comes first. I forgot about that. But in the last month, 5 homers, 16 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, 384 average, 180 weighted runs created plus. This is a very nice roto piece for your teams with the power and speed combo. Harrison Bader has seemed to figure it out. Cut the K percentage down in this short amount of time. Riding while he's hot. Might as well.
Yeah, that ugly Cardinals lineup. Super ugly. But
Paul Goldschmidt's been actually nasty,
He's been good
recently.
Arenado's been so-so, I think. Not too good. But they also have, Harrison Bader reminds me of Dylan Carlson on that team. I don't know why.
I don't know why you'd say that either.
I know. The fact that Dylan Carlson's 22 also blows my mind, but I thought he was way older than that.
Yeah, he's hitting like 250, I think, this year.
For sure. All right, I'll go into my second guy. Exciting news.
One of my favorite players.
Yeah. Wait, did you have him in a preseason show?
No, I wanted to choose him as a breakout, but I picked Sean Murphy instead.
You picked him.
No, he was one of my candidates, I think, for a breakout. Donnie commented on the video saying Daulton Varsho was
Yeah.
great. And we drafted him in FSGA, and then he didn't make the team out of camp.
Yes, that was
So
rough.
that was our first drop of the year.
So Daulton Varsho is finally kind of cracked, like, I guess, like the Diamondbacks having trust in actually playing him every day.
Yeah, he's been playing
Center field.
some outfield. And no, I saw him catch the other day. He caught what's his name? We have him.
Bumgarner?
No, he got hurt. Zach Gallen. He caught
Gallen.
Zach Gallen in the Cubs game where I said to take Zach Gallen for your salary cap contest, and Zach Gallen did not pitch well.
Hopefully you didn't listen to that. But look, there's talks about Ketel Marte being traded. Obviously, he's not back, so it could affect Daulton Varsho's playing time potentially, but I don't think so because they've been batting Daulton Varsho leadoff, and he's been a runs machine in the last 6 games, 9 runs in 6 games.
Love that.
So the catcher part of this is what makes it so
Intriguing.
Intriguing is the right word. But man, like a catcher that plays center field, that's awesome.
Well, an athlete.
That's gold.
Yeah.
And bats leadoff.
And you're telling me that Trevor Story can't play center field?
If Daulton Varsho,
If your catcher can play,
I need to see Daulton Varsho like actually in center. I haven't gotten the chance to actually watch him in
there's
center.
no reason really to watch Diamondbacks games. To
It's
be
just
honest.
funny, like the catcher center field combo. Like I don't think I've ever seen that
Yeah,
before.
It is hilarious.
But Daulton Varsho, 41% rostered. He's
Really,
out there.
that high too.
He was surprisingly high. It's the catcher. It's the catcher
it
part
is
of
the
it.
catcher.
Go out.
Two
pick
catcher
him up.
leagues you need
You
him.
had my percentages are higher than yours. I think you're in the 30s, aren't you?
I had 43, and then I have, what is my other guy, 34.
Okay.
At this point, we can't be too picky,
No.
right?
So Daulton Varsho, go pick him up.
Okay, my second must-add, Paul Sewald of the Mariners, 34% rostered. How about the Mariners just really being angry at their management yesterday after the trade of Kendall Graveman?
I wish we had some footage.
That would have been hilarious.
Apparently there was tears.
No.
Yes, apparently there was crying.
I mean, apparently he was a leader in their locker room, Graveman. And it's like, obviously they don't want to win. They said the GM is just playing fantasy baseball up in his little suite, is what one of the
You're about
players
to list a guy who's been, his stats are really good, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they were looking like, okay, like our bullpen is decent, or it can,
But
it's feasible.
I guess Toro is an upgrade.
He's gonna play.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Like it. The management looks like they look like geniuses. As Toro comes into this lineup, plays every single day because they were sort of just like, well, not shopping Toro, but Bregman's coming back, so technically, like they did get him. I did think it was like they got a lot for
It's
for
not bad. And then
Graveman.
Joe Smith going too. Who's, I haven't looked at his numbers, but we've known Joe Smith as a Blue Jay. Just another funky reliever. And so is Sewald, though. He's a funky reliever, his funky delivery, but quietly had a really good season. So in his 31 innings pitched so far this season, 2.3 ERA, 0.99 WHIP. I like looking at WHIP more than ERA kind of for some relievers. Like if you have a bad one bad outing kind of and you're only throwing 30 innings, it's going to hurt your ERA. So I look at like to look at WHIP, 42.5 K percentage. That's really good. Also, this year's sub 200 batting average against and 35+ percentage whiff rate on both his fastball and his slider. He's going to get the opportunities for the saves now for the Mariners. I hope
Contending
so.
team.
Contending
One
team.
game behind. I had them getting Story. It's probably
Not going to happen.
probably didn't. Mariners fans probably weren't too happy reading that.
No, they are going in an opposite direction of getting Trevor Story now at this point. They are
The
selling.
in-division trade is what kind of is the real shocker.
Exactly.
It's
They
like,
didn't even have. Also, they were in the same park. They just switched clubhouses. And it's like,
you think they went for lunch? You think they had a little
Kendall,
lunch?
like, sorry, man. Hope you can move out of your apartment soon. It's a tough look.
It would be. I don't see them making playoffs. I really don't see them making playoffs.
No, but it's a nice
honestly,
story. Longest playoff drought in the MLB, right?
That's
2001,
just,
you
that's
said?
such a talk about tough looks. Like they haven't made the playoffs since 2001.
Imagine their fans. Their fans got to be pissed too, but
They have the third lowest payroll or the fifth lowest payroll in the MLB, and they have they're one game behind a wild card.
Moneyball, baby. And they have some great prospects too. They should be really good.
Maybe they definitely weren't shedding salary because Graveman probably isn't making much. I don't know what they're doing, but
We're not the GMs.
we're not the GMs.
We'll see if it pays off for those Mariners fans.
Yeah.
Sorry to them. That's all I got. Anything more from you?
Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe, comment below any videos you want to see.
Join the Cord Play Owners Box. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see you next time.